Today on Zoom,
Now lightly touch the top of the water and watch what happens. Cool.
Ubba lubba mubby.
Funding for Zoom is provided by
The National Science Foundation.
America's investment in the future.
the Corporation for Public Broadcasting,
A private corporation funded by the American people. And by
Contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you.
Thanks! Hey, Princess!
Come on, everybody! Oh, yeah!
Alrighty, let's go!
Come on, guys, let's do it!
Come on and zoom, 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 on zoom. Oh yeah. Come on and zoom. You call the zoom. Come on and zoom. We're starting soon. Come on and zoom, on zoom, on zoom, on zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. I'm Francis.
Hey, I'm Kenny.
Zoom. I'm Rachel. Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm Eric.
Zoom, zoom. Hi, I'm Kaylee.
Hey, I'm Butch. Shut-up-but-up-food.
I'm Caroline. World plunged into one world now. So let's talk.
We want to hear from you.
Come on, give it a try. And if you like what you see, turn off your TV and do it. Zoom, 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 zoom. Come on and zoom. Yeah. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, 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 on zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. On and zoom, 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 on zoom, on zoom, on zoom.
Hey Zoomers, you know everything on Zoom comes from kids like you. But did you ever wonder how many of your ideas are used in one show?
Wow, we thought it'd be fun for you to count all the ideas we use in today's show. Every time you see somebody's name go by on the screen, count it.
After the show, you can visit the Zoom website at pbskids.org to see if you were right. You can start your counting with this first singer from Jacob K. of Rugby, North Dakota. That's one.
Okay, here's the zinger. Buzz, write your name in cursive.
Okay.
You got a nice handwriting. Now, write your name in cursive with your eyes closed.
My eyes closed?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try it.
That was really awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
Now, close your eyes and put the pen in your other hand and write your name perfectly neat.
In my left hand with my eyes closed?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Okay.
A little messy on the B and the Z's and the...
Yeah.
It's a little
You can
messy.
barely tell them there's Z's.
I
That's
know.
okay. It's really hard to write it.
You want to try?
Sure.
Okay. I got it.
Okay, thanks. So,
You're left-handed, right?
yep.
Write it in your left hand. Regular.
Good
job.
Okay. Then I...
Right with your eyes closed.
Eyes closed.
Same
With
hand, though.
Same hand.
It's good.
Whoa.
It's a little, it's a little...
So now with my other hand, with my eyes closed in cursive.
Yeah. Let's see. You're going off the page. Okay, good job.
Carol.
Caroline.
Caroline, yeah.
Kenny, you want to try now?
All right. I can
Oh
do
my
it.
gosh, my name was like...
Just regular, right, first?
Yep, just regular Kenny.
Whoa, that's wicked.
Your little- Yeah.
My little guy's
Looks like he's surfing.
sliding down my cake.
Okay.
Okay.
Now...
Are my eyes closed?
Yes. It's so hard, especially in cursive. Well, I think it's easier to write in cursive because you don't need to lift the marker off the page.
It's almost as good.
Yeah.
Show your little guy.
Okay.
Here we go.
Now with my... All right, let me...
Other hand,
Go on this
eyes closed in cursive.
Okay. See that? Am I on the paper? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Whoa. That looks really good.
Well, actually,
Especially
that's really bad.
No, I think it looks good for your eyes closed in the hand you don't normally
Yeah,
use. Okay.
That was really cool, though. It was, like, challenging.
Hey, Francis,
Yeah, Buzz?
why did the farmer call his pig Ink?
I don't know.
Because he kept running out of his pen.
Want to see something cool? Watch this. Awesome. Looks like magic, huh? Well, this trick is really easy to do at home. Kathy B. of Belle Plaine, Iowa, sent us the instructions. All you need is some liquid soap, the kind you wash your dishes with, some pepper, and a bowl of water. Oh yeah, and if you're going to do it more than once, then use a clean bowl of water. Okay, first, sprinkle some pepper into the bowl of water. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, put a little bit of liquid soap on your finger. Just a little bit, like a drop. Careful. Yes. About maybe a little less than this. Now lightly touch the top of the water and watch what happens. Cool. Well, here's the science scoop. There's a force between the water particles that holds the surface together, almost like skin. This force is called surface tension. The water particles pull on each other and the pepper in all directions. But the soap particles makes this force weaker on this side, and so the water pulls on the pepper to the other side. If it's true that the soap is what makes the pepper move, then nothing should happen if I touch the water with no soap on my finger. Let's try it. Shake, 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 pepper, pepper, pepper. Shake, shake, shake. Come on, shake. And then, don't forget, no soap on your fingers either. Ready? See? Nothing happened. Why don't you try this at home and send your results to Zoom?
You got to send us email.
Send it to Zoom.
pbskids.org. Hi, my name's Andrea. I'm 13 years old, and I'm from Litchfield, South Carolina, and this is my cool horse, Cool Sunny Style. Ever since I was really young, horses have been my passion, and riding Cool is a dream come true. I feel like I have a special connection with him. One of the things that I like to do to keep him relaxed is sing to him. Actually, I like to sing to him just about all the time. I'm getting Cool ready for a horse show tomorrow. I'll be competing with other riders in a bunch of different events. I want Cool to look beautiful, so I'm going to give him a bath. I think he likes to be washed in the summer because it cools him off after I've ridden him. And I use just regular shampoo that humans would use. Yeah. braid his tail so that it won't get dust in it and it won't get tangled, and so that it'll look pretty tomorrow. Alright, big boy. We have a big show today, and I know that you do real well. Just remember, I'll always love you, okay? Competitions are fun because I enjoy riding with other kids. We're judged on our form and style and how well we keep our horses under control. We're cantering our horses right now, which is faster than a trot but slower than a gallop. When I'm approaching a jump, I need to keep my head up in order to keep my balance. If I don't, I might fall off. Although I like to compete, my favorite thing about riding is just spending time with my cool horse. Alright, cool baby dog. You did a good job. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Hey, Buzz,
Yeah, Caroline?
what do the papers say to the pencil?
I don't know.
Right on. Oh, get it like right on?
Laura F. of Flushing, New York, asked us to use these 8 strips of cardboard to do lots of different puzzles. Our longest strip is 8 inches long, and all the other strips are 1 inch smaller than the next. So we have a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1 inch strip. For our first challenge, we'll have to use all 8 of our strips to make 2 equal rows.
Alright, so, using all of the strips that we have to make 2 equal rows?
Yep.
So that means each row would look like a long rectangle, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So how are we going to do this? Well, we can use math to figure out how many strips should be in each row.
Oh yeah. Want to just add the
Yeah.
number of all the inches together?
Yep.
So we know exactly
How
how
many
many
there are.
inches we have in all the strips.
Alright. So 7 plus 8 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus 10, 6 and 4. That's 30. Then 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 2 is 6. So we have 36.
36. We can cut that in half, right? 18 plus 18 is 36.
Yeah. Since 8 plus 7 is 15, we can make 18 by using the 15 plus 3. 15 plus 3 is 18. Now these should add up to 18.
Yeah, let's
6 plus
check.
4 is 10,
10.
15, 16, 17, 18. So it
Okay.
works.
Yeah,
So if we have just like
that's 2.
that.
That's 2 equal rows.
Yep. So I'll figure that one out. Let's see if we can do it with 3 equal rows.
3 equal rows?
Yeah, 3 equal rows using every one of the strips.
Okay. I'm just gonna mix around the different pieces right now to see if I can get something while trying to mix them around.
She's gonna-
These 2 are equal.
Yeah, they are.
What-
They're all 12. 8 plus 12.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's try it.
You did it, Buzz. The first
I was just mixing around.
That's awesome.
8 plus 4 equals 12.
12.
7
plus 5 is 12.
6 plus 3 is 9.
Plus 2 is 11. Plus 1 is
equals
12.
12.
And we did
That's
it.
awesome.
That is awesome there.
Any more challenges?
Yeah, we have one more challenge. Using all 8 strips, we have to make a staircase. What that is, yeah, staircase. What that is, all the strips, I'll use this hand. You have to make all the strips look like this.
Wow.
Yeah, but we have to follow a certain pattern though. We have to use each little strip, each step, it has to be 1 less inch than the one below it. So let's just say, I'll make lines here. Let's see if this was 13 inches. This would have to be 12.
This one would have to be 11. Want to try to do it?
Sure.
Want to try to do your idea of 13, 12, and 11?
I don't think we'll be able to do that.
Well, 13 plus 13 equals... Oh, no, 26. Yeah, 26.
I don't think that would be the exact thing.
Yeah, it
but
equals
we
26.
can figure it out. So, how are we going to do this?
Let's just try to put the 8 on the bottom row because it's the biggest, and the bottom row has to be the biggest.
All right.
Okay. So we have an 8.
But what if we did... Maybe we could do 10, 9 each.
Yeah, but would that use all of these?
Well, we'll just have to figure it out.
Okay.
Let's try it out.
10.
That's 10.
And then...
Nah, it won't work. It won't do. We'll hold them all.
6.
This is 9.
That's 9. 6 plus
And this would be
9.
8, but... Nah, we don't have enough.
You can't do that. What if we added... What if we did 8 plus 5, and that
would be
equals
13.
13. 13. So now we have to make one that equals 12.
No.
So 7, 8, 9,
If we
10.
did this 8. 8 plus 4 is 12.
Okay, so now it's 6 plus 3 is 9, 10, 11. We did it! Oh,
You're
good
good.
job. That's exactly what you did up here. 11, 12.
Oh my god, it is.
That's so cool.
I
You were,
didn't even realize.
I know, you were just guessing.
Wow. Yeah, you can see as the pattern goes up. 13, 12. 12 is 1 less than 13. Then we have 12 to 11. 11 is 1 less than 12.
Oh, cool.
That
Great
It's
job.
awesome.
Yeah.
I did. Hey, Kaylee,
Yeah, Kenny?
where do you find the biggest pencil in the world?
I don't know.
Pennsylvania! Pennsylvania.
I get it.
I'm gonna write that one down. Pennsylvania.
Here's a member of the Zoom team. Every year, before Christmas, Tabitha Steve of Nebo, North Carolina, donates some of her toys and books to kids who need them. Nice work, Tabitha. Do you want to be a member of the Zoom team, but aren't sure how to get started? Wow, check out the Zoom website, where you can learn how to volunteer and see what other kids are doing. Zoom into action! Zoom into action.
And join the Zoom team!
Zoom Tales. The Magic Marker, written and illustrated by Jason J. of Sedalia, Missouri. Juan was a boy in the 3rd grade at Jefferson School. Everybody expected Juan to be really great in science because everyone else in his family was good in science. Juan's father was a science teacher at the middle school. His mother worked at a lab in town. His brother and sister always won first place at the science fair. But Juan was terrible at science. One day, Juan's teacher, Mrs. Rooney, assigned him to draw a tiger's habitat. Juan knew nothing about tigers, and he didn't have any idea how to start. Juan was walking home from school that day, wondering what he was going to do. He didn't want to disappoint his family. Suddenly, he spotted a magic marker. Although he didn't know it, it was really a magic marker. That night, at home, he started to do his homework. And something magical started to happen. It was as if the marker had a mind of its own. It seemed to be drawing all by itself. He drew a tiger in an African rainforest. He drew trees and other plants in that habitat. It usually took him hours to do his work, but he did it in no time at all. The next day at school, Juan still had to do the report to go with his drawing. He picked up the magic marker and waited. Nothing happened. Juan accidentally dropped the marker, and Richard stepped on it. It broke into little tiny bits. "Get your pencil out and start writing," said Mrs. Rooney. So Juan got out his pencil and started. He was surprised that he could remember things that he had read yesterday in class. He finished at the end of the day. The next day, Mrs. Rooney gave out the scores.
Oh boy, Juan thought. When he got his score, it was an A, 100%. He didn't need the marker. He did it all by himself. That night, he showed his family his score. They were very happy and proud of him. The end.
Have you been keeping count of the number of kids who have sent their ideas to Zoom? After the show, check out the answer at the Zoom website at pbskids.org.
Got a tale, a bid, a play, or poem?
That's homegrown, your very own. Present your creation
To the Zoom Nation. Hey, you've got to make it known. Come on and send us email. Send it to Zoom. Email, pbskids.org. Email, Zoom,
Have you ever taken a sip of soda and the bubbles tickled your nose? Well, Kashia D. of Morrison, Colorado must have, because she sent in this bubbly drink called Ticklish Tea. Take some orange juice and fill up a glass so it's halfway full. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Then, pour in some ginger ale so that the glass is full. Then, using a spoon, mix up the drink. And your drink is finished. Enjoy! It's good. It does tickle my throat.
Lava! I'm a bubble number scuba! I'm a top of bubbard!
I'm a sort of plumbing. Nabo. Abit abu babi dabba babi maben.
Abba babby dabba babby ma man! Abba babby dabba babby ma man! Abo! Abba grubbo mama common stubble! Aboop! Abba dabba 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 come on for more! Aboop! Abo nubbo! Abba abba babby dabba babby ma man!
Abba Trubby, Abba right? Abba Nabam Javier Tabu Stubby Dubba Dubby. Javier. Abba Lubba Mubby. Dabber Yabba Gubba. Bubba, that Nubbo Nubby Tubu Tubbik Mubby. Abba Abba Bubby Dubba Bubby Mubban. Abba Trubba Jabba.
Abba babby dabba babby ma man! Abba babby dabba babby ma man! Zoom game.
This game is called the Sleeping Bag Obstacle Course. It was sent in by Ashley C. of Houston, Texas. To play, you have to get into your sleeping bag and wiggle around the cone. When you get back to your team, tag the next person in line. The team who finishes first wins. Let's play. All right, guys. Is everyone ready?
Okay, hold on.
On your mark. Get set. Wiggle. Come on, Jerry. Go. Wow.
I know.
Good job. Caroline's a little bit ahead of Francis, but Francis is second. Caroline, you're doing great. Your second curve. Caleb, get it. Come on, Caroline. You're doing awesome. Keep going. Keep going. And Francis is catching up. She's on the second turn. Sorry, you're not too over. It's all right. Keep going. Come on, Caroline.
as much as it was out of here. Don't lift yourself up with your knees, Caroline.
Very close to the finish line. Francis is almost there. And go. And Rachel. Taking out. Same legs. Really fast. But this is not going to take a big
Job, Fred.
Come on. I'm going to sleep. And they're tied right now going around the... Come on, Rachel.
Go, Rachel.
Rachel's heading back and so back. Oh, no. Oh, what? I forgot to go sleeping bag. And here's the little...
Come on, Rachel.
And Rachel's over there.
Wow.
I can't. Look at that. Oh my God. Kenny's almost there. Walking, Buzz? No. Almost there. He's catching up though. And... Keep going. Almost there.
Come on, bud.
Good job, Kenny.
Good job. That was exhausting. You ready to go to sleep? Yes. Good night.
Oh, this is good. Sleepy time. Night, guys. Zoom zones are places and museums around the country where you can do activities you see on Zoom. Go to the Zoom website to see if there's a Zoom zone near you at pbskids.org or America Online. Keyword PBS Kids. All submissions become the property of Zoom.
And will be eligible for inclusion in all Zoom media
This means that we can share your ideas
with other Zoomers on TV
the web, and print materials.
and in other Zoom ways.
So, send it to Zoom. If you have a Zoom-sized challenge, send it to Zoom. Box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134.
Or you could send it to the Zoom website at pbskids.org.
Funding for Zoom is provided by
The National Science Foundation.
America's Investment in the Future, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting,
A private corporation funded by the American people.
And by
contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you.
Thanks!
A production of WGBH Boston.